Welcome, fellow dog lovers. We all know that dogs are more than just pets. They're furry family members that bring us endless joy, laughter, and love. From wagging tails to slobbery kisses, our four-legged friends have a way of melting our hearts with their adorable antics. But let's face it, sometimes they do things that leave us scratching our heads in confusion. Why do they sniff everything in sight? Why do they bark at seemingly nothing? And what's with all the paw licking? If you've ever found yourself wondering what's going on in your dog's head, you're not alone. But fear not. We're here to shed some light on those strange behaviours and help you understand what your furry friend may be trying to tell you. So sit back, relax, and get ready to dive into the fascinating world of dog behaviour. We guarantee you'll be entertained, enlightened, and maybe even a little bit surprised by what you learn. First up, have you ever had your dog give you a nuzzle? Nuzzling is when your dog pushes or rubs their nose, face, or head against you. More often than not, dogs touch their nose or face on you when they want your attention. Your four-legged friend probably wants to be pet or spend some time with you. Dogs also nuzzle to show you affection and love. They have scent glands on their face and nose, and when they rub against you, they're leaving their scent on you. This marks you as their territory, which means they really like you. Next, have you ever had your dog sit on your feet or between your legs? It's a normal behaviour for a dog to settle down at their owner's feet. This may be a way of showing affection, just as you would choose to sit next to a friend or a loved one. Dogs are pack animals, and they find physical contact to be comforting and relaxing. In some cases, your dog may choose to sit or lie down on your feet when they are in an unfamiliar environment. This means they are fearful or anxious, so they sit on your feet or between your legs for security and backing. They are looking at you to protect them because they feel safe with you. Now let's talk about a high-pitched bark. A dog's bark pitches can range from low to high. Lower pitches tend to mark aggression, suspicion, or cautiousness, while higher pitches usually show playfulness, excitement, or eagerness. A high-pitched bark may also indicate a dog is in pain or scared. Likewise, dog play growls will sound higher pitched than aggressive growling. Playful growling is often accompanied by relaxed and happy body language signs such as play bow, bouncy movements, and tail wagging. Your dog is just having fun. What about destructive behaviour? Dogs who exhibit destructive behaviours such as tearing up furniture or carpet are often doing so because of stress, anxiety, or boredom. Dogs are pack animals, and some dogs feel extremely anxious when they are left alone without their human, and they choose to relieve the stress of separation anxiety. To help prevent separation anxiety, don't encourage overly clingy behaviour. Instead, develop independence by teaching your puppy to be on their own in another room, even when you're at home. And remember not to make a big fuss over your dog when you are leaving the house. Another reason for a dog's destructive chewing is boredom, especially if they have unspent energy. Destructive chewing is a dog's way of keeping themselves occupied. Your dog probably needs more play, exercise, and physical activity to work off some energy. And keep in mind that young puppies who are teething often chew on things to relieve sore gums and soothe their teeth. Let's move on to urine marking. Some dogs scent mark by urinating small amounts on vertical surfaces, usually while raising a leg. Dogs use their urine to mark areas they consider to be theirs. Marking their territory lets other dogs know that they are present. Urine also signifies the reproductive status of the dog and their ranking. Both male and female dogs can urine mark, but dogs who aren't neutered or spayed are more likely to mark than those who are. Have you ever wondered why dogs kick their feet after pooping? While it may look like they're trying to cover up their poop, dogs are actually marking their territory with their scent. Dogs have scent glands in their feet, and when they kick up dirt or grass after pooping, they're spreading their scent and marking their territory. This behaviour is more common in male dogs, but females may also do it. Moving on to tail chasing. Tail chasing is often seen as a playful behaviour, but it can also be a sign of anxiety or obsessive-compulsive disorder or OCD. If your dog is tail chasing excessively, it's important to talk to your veterinarian to rule out any medical issues. If there are no underlying health issues, it's possible that your dog is bored, anxious, or looking for attention. Providing plenty of exercise, mental stimulation, and attention can help alleviate these issues. Another unusual behaviour is licking. Dogs may lick their owners or other dogs for a variety of reasons. Licking can be a sign of affection, as dogs may lick to show their love and affection. It can also be a sign of anxiety, as dogs may lick to calm themselves down or relieve stress. In some cases, excessive licking may be a sign of a medical issue such as allergies or skin irritation. If your dog is licking excessively or in an unusual manner, it's important to talk to your veterinarian to rule out any underlying medical issues. Next, we have the head tilt. Dogs often tilt their heads when they are trying to understand or focus on something. It's believed that the head tilt may help dogs better locate and process sound. Dogs may also tilt their heads when they are trying to read their owner's body language or understand what their owner is saying. So next time your dog tilts their head, they're just trying to better understand you. Now, let's talk about digging. Digging is a natural behavior for dogs, as it's part of their instinctual behavior to hunt and forage. Dogs may dig to bury bones or other objects, create a cool spot to lie down in, or to create a den. Dogs may also dig out of boredom, anxiety or frustration. Providing your dog with plenty of exercise, mental stimulation, and appropriate toys can help alleviate these issues. What about humping? Humping is often seen as a sexual behavior, but it can also be a sign of dominance, playfulness, or even anxiety. Dogs may hump other dogs, objects, or even their owners. It's important to discourage this behavior, as it can be a sign of a lack of socialization or training. Providing plenty of exercise, mental stimulation, and training can help alleviate these issues. While humping is a common behavior in dogs, it can be embarrassing and uncomfortable for dog owners. If your dog is humping excessively, it's essential to understand why they're doing it so you can address the issue appropriately. For some dogs, humping is a way to assert their dominance over another dog or person. This type of humping is often accompanied by other aggressive behaviors, such as growling or snarling, and can be a sign of a lack of socialization and training. It's important to teach your dog appropriate behaviors and boundaries, especially when interacting with other dogs or people. Have you ever noticed your furry friend excessively licking their paws and wondered why? While it's natural for dogs to groom themselves, excessive paw licking can be a sign of allergies, injuries, or infection. So, it's important to keep a watchful eye on your dog's paws and make sure they aren't overdoing it. Excessive paw licking can lead to irritated, red, or swollen paws, which can be uncomfortable for your dog and may even lead to infection. In addition to allergies, injuries, or infections, there may be other underlying medical conditions that can cause excessive paw licking, such as anxiety or boredom. And have you ever seen your dog spin around in circles before settling down for a nap? It may look funny, but it's actually a natural instinct that's been passed down from their wild ancestors. In the wild, dogs would spin around to flatten grass and leaves to create a comfortable spot to rest. It's also a way for them to mark their territory by scuffing the ground with their scent glands on their paws. So the next time your furry friend starts spinning around, you'll know that they're simply following their instincts. Finally, let's talk about eating grass. Eating grass is a common behavior among dogs, and there are several theories as to why they do it. Some believe that dogs may eat grass to soothe an upset stomach or to aid in digestion. Others believe that dogs may eat grass to add fiber to their diet or to satisfy a nutritional deficiency. In some cases, dogs may eat grass simply because they enjoy the taste or texture. It's important to monitor your dog's grass eating behavior and talk to your veterinarian if you notice any unusual symptoms or changes in behavior. In conclusion, dogs exhibit a wide range of behaviors that may seem strange or confusing to their owners. Understanding these behaviors and what they may be trying to communicate can help strengthen the bond between you and your furry friend. Remember to always provide plenty of exercise, mental stimulation, and attention to keep your dog happy and healthy.